I just wanted to give you an update on my begonia. It's a few years old now, and I showed you when I first planted it, but it is now at least a foot wide. That leaf by itself looks like it could be a foot long, actually. And it's growing in the shade of the butterfly weed and flanked by an old-fashioned begonia. And it loves the shade. There's a fern growing by it. It's a male fern, just the old-fashioned one. Is that a bug or a flower? Oh yeah, that's a flower fell from the butterfly weed. I don't understand why this butterfly weed hasn't been eaten yet. Monarch butterflies come and put eggs on everything. So I thought this would have been gone by now, but it's not only not gone, it's now huge. You never see a butterfly weed that big because they usually get eaten before they get that big. But this year, I guess butterflies are not in abundance, so eggs aren't in abundance. Oh well. Try again for next year. I think I see a few little nicks on there. Yeah, I see a few little bites on there. So, yeah. But I'm supposed to be showing you this. This is what this is about. This is a salmon colored begonia, and it's supposed to have double flowers, but I want to show you that the flowers droop. You see that one's single flowers. That one's open and it's single flower. Let's hope we have another single flower one. It does get some double flowers. Okay, there's one that's double. If you're looking, there's the salmon. That one's a double. But as you can see, the ones that come after it, they tend to be singles. And they do droop. So the flowers would look nice in a basket drooping. But here's the thing. If you can keep this plant for a while, the leaves are huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's 6 inches. You see. This one's 8 inches. So the flowers are showy. There's no contesting that. But as far as the leaf of the flower being the actual star, I think the leaf wins. What do you think? You know, she's pretty showy. And when they sell this plant, they sell it based upon a flower that looks like a rose. It's supposed to have these rose flowers. They say some of them are singles. Although, you know, even with the double one, I never see it. It's got that beautiful center to it. Beautiful. I'd never noticed that beautiful white center. See, it's got white in the center of it. Who could notice that? This one's simple. Yellow in the center of it. Yeah, so if you can hold on to it long enough and find a spot that gets the spot is very important. It needs like bright shade. Yeah, this is outdoors. As you can see, it's getting a good amount of sun, but it's in the shade. Okay, like you can see there's shadow in all of this, and it gets morning sun. Maybe in the morning it gets 3 hours of bright morning sunlight, and also in the morning when it's getting sun, the sun is a little shady. So yeah, but it's brighter than now. So that is the perfect spot, and in this spot it has gotten huge. I have them in other spots, and in other spots I have accidentally clipped it. People have stepped on them. They are they snap easy. They're not agreeable. And I tried rooting a leaf. The leaf did get roots in it, so you can root a leaf if you kill your plant, and the only thing left is a leaf with no root. So, don't give up hope if, you accidentally snap it in half. Just try and bring it back to life by rooting it. I'm noticing some things that I hadn't noticed before. The young leaves have salmon trim on them. They also have a little brown color and white veining, whereas the old leaves have a lot of brown veining. In the very center of them, you can see the red color peeking through. So that brown veining must be that same red color that's so intense in the flower. Yeah, that's probably what that is. Yeah, pretty nice. I just wanted to show you. And now that I've given you the most intensive look at this plant, looks like it's been nibbled on a little bit too. Begonias are edible. All begonias are edible. They're not tasty though, they're just family food. I will give you a tour of some of my other plants, and if you want me to do a close-up analysis of them, this is an old plant here. It's Pelargonium, and this one looks like that's probably why this one never flowers. It's always getting eaten off right in the time when it would flower, you see. But this is really too dark of a spot for that. I think that's a fire canna, and sweet woodruff is growing underneath it. Male fern, just a typical plain male fern. Butterfly weed makes a nice airy ground color. Busy Lizzie. Another male fern. I think that's some more Busy Lizzie, and a local plant that the birds keep planting. This is a combination of a camellia, and then there's another plant that is also a tall shrub that I have growing against this right here. I just cut it back. Here's another begonia, same as the other one, that might be getting a little bit too much sun, but it definitely got cut back by accident when I was trimming, and it's just now coming back. So it may be later flowering, or it may not. I don't know. There's the woodland fern. That's the medicinal one. And another canna. This is Stewart. It's supposed to have big swashes of variegation on it. I'm hoping that as it ages, it gets that variegation, because right now it's very little. Iris, but this iris doesn't get enough sun to flower. This plant's supposed to take over, and it's barely surviving. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It used to be all here, and now it was flowering and filled up the area, and now it's like it's dying. I hope it can recover. And then there's this plant for color. I love the color combination there. So if you have any questions about any plants, you want me to do dive deep into it and tell you as much as I can about it, what type it is and how long it's been growing. Is it a thug? Is it not? Sun or shade? Whatever. Let me know. Because today was that begonia, because it's just doing so fabulously. Even this one, I think I must have accidentally harmed it, because it's now doing well. It's a great one to add a splash of color to your shady areas, and I think the salmon is my favorite. I have a red one too, but The salmon is my favorite. I think I might pick up a white one and it's like a light pink one and see if that is as dramatic as this salmon. I don't know. Yeah. So God bless you. Amen.